Hey, it's Rye deep within the inner sanctums of Paragon, just sharing our 1984 Dune Hunter Seeker progress update with you guys. We've talked about this on some videos recently, but this really illustrates the genesis of a project, what it takes to get it to you. All these pieces you see back here are passes from two different factories, and they're all wrong. They were all rejected. Ultimately, what we do when we're trying to land a run and we find a good fit for a factory with whom we want to work, we'll take a master, like this piece back here, and we'll say, we want you to make this, and we want all your machine work to be super clean, and we need everything to look just like that. And sometimes factories nail it right out of the gate. Sometimes they don't. And like I said, two different factories just couldn't get it done. So it's funny when I look at this and we just pull back, man, that's a year and a half's worth of effort, different tries, different passes from now 3 different factories to get us to where we are here. Same thing on the stands. We could try different fonts and sizes of logos and where we want to place our logo, and then finally we get dialed in to here. So this represents what our stand's going to look like. This is a beautiful take on the Hunter Seeker. I am going to change its position and seat it to the left just because I think that looks better like that, and it's more satisfying somehow facing left. I don't know why, but I like it, so that's the way it's going to be. And this just shows you how clean the machine work is. Man, it's just everything we want it to be. The castling's beautiful. The brass is super great. The aluminum looks good. The machine work is nice. Everything is really dialed in. Now this one, you might notice that the front is really blunted off. That's just for the sake of the proto. We'll ultimately be a little closer to that. When we get dialed in, they are going to be sharp, but they're not for children. They are for adults. It's a $300 replica after all. But anyway, the interest list is up. I'll post it in the video. If you want to stick your hand in the air, feel free to do so. All the interest list does, it doesn't commit you to anything. It just means when we ultimately switch over to the reserve process, we go down the interest list and in the order in which everybody chimes in, and you get first right of refusal. And that just stops you from having to chase the piece on the secondary market because this is going to be a super small run. I mean, super, super limited. I think we're setting it at 500, but that's about it, and it's going to be a one-time thing. So one last peek before I go. There's all of our rejects and all the pieces that just didn't cut it. We just didn't like the machine work. We didn't like the way something was done on these to ultimately land here and get us closest to our master back here. In fact, between the two, that's why I had to put a piece of green tape on it. I couldn't tell the difference between our original master and where we are now. So that's it. Just a quick Dune update. These will come along in Q3 of this year. Into summer, first part of fall is what you should be looking at. So they are running now, not too far out. See you guys. Bye.